Yeah, well, the third period, just upon review, we had our video guys mark the second chance against was the penalty kill goal against with 5 minutes left in the game. So the third period didn't feel good, but we didn't give up. When we gave up the first goal in the third period, 5 minutes in, that was the first chance we gave up by our markings. And then we didn't give up another one till another 10 minutes, and both of them ended up in the net. So it wasn't like it was a horrific. They capitalized on two chances in 15 minutes and tied the game. The first period, for us, we didn't have any rhythm. There was no rhythm. And we looked like we came off a break, and they looked like they had some rhythm in their game. Obviously, they played the other night. Coming out of the breaks was their second game, and it looked like that. I give our guys credit. I challenged them in between the first and second, saying you don't have to feel good to play good, just fight through it. And I thought we did a really good job fighting through it. You saw lots of chances, and the precision wasn't there, probably because of that. You know, Thompson is a guy that visually, he had a lot of shots that were over the net or off target. So those are the subtleties that you would see. The timing wasn't there, and we fought that. And I was glad our guys fought hard through it, and obviously made a game of it, got a point out of it. But yeah, disappointing at the end.
Don, how do you get over? You guys played about 30 good minutes. That mental hurdle again when something bad happens. You got a 3-1 lead, the game's in control, kind of a soft goal. You had a call against you. You didn't get calls in the offensive zone. All these things add up. Just how do you get through the mental game?
It is a mental game. There's no question. You just have to keep fighting through. You just do. Your belief system has to, maintain strength, and there's no. This is what makes or breaks you, right? Is how you deal with that psychologically. And I felt, I said even before the game, I felt our team hasn't played with the passion because we've had hesitation and fear. And, we got to come out of this game, and it happened, and you got to just move forward. It's aggravating, it's frustrating, but we need to make sure our belief system is strong so our passion and energy show every shift. The first goal of that period, and I know Tokarski would love to have that one back because it wasn't a great goal. We did back off. We had two opportunities to really keep a tight gap. We had numbers back. We had 4 back to their puck carrier. We backed. And there's another indicator of that, hesitation. That was a green light to be extremely aggressive. We had 4 back. We could have closed that play out earlier before that shot. Like I said, it wasn't a goal. There was a goal that Tatarski would want back, obviously. We all would. But we backed off that. You can't do that.
For those 20 minutes early in the second period, went to the third. What changed after Rasmus's goal? You guys got very aggressive and were generating a lot.
Yeah, I think guys, we got through the first period without, any more significant damage, I guess. So it was tight, and we had to obviously talk and throw a couple clips up after the first, and it was all to get guys going more, play without fear, and I felt that Skinner, Tuck, and Tomer really led the way in that. I thought Oki did a nice job too, pushing. I think we had 8 of our first 9 chances marked as Dahlin was out there, and he's a guy that is a real leader when it comes to that, playing fearless. And I thought those guys really pushed the rest of the group. The rest of the group followed the effort of those guys.
Other than obvious talent, what has worked well with that trio with Thompson, Skinner, and Tuck? When they're going, what makes sense?
Yeah, I don't even think they were close to going tonight. I think their timing was off. I don't think they ever got into a rhythm tonight, but they were still good. They were still dangerous, quite a bit in that game. They have a lot of confidence in each other and strong belief in each other. The goal in the start of the period there, they supported, they read how to support each other well, and they read the next play available well. They were one step ahead of the defenders, and they had support, 3-man support, so they made it look simple and easy. In the end, it was beautiful. It was a hell of a goal. And So yeah, they all three have pretty high IQ to go with it.
The overtime, we've talked before about different things with it. Going with 2D at the start, was that something you've been waiting to do for a week the next time you got an overtime, or did that just hit you on the spot?
Yeah, no, we thought about doing that and waited to do that. The mistake on that was, again, we gave up too much space. Thompson was out there. We should have been up tighter on a gap. You wait for that speed to come against you, it's going to be tough, especially when it's a skilled player. And our mistake was not getting up ice and gapping up on it, and which allowed that speed. And you have that discrepancy in speed. It's a tough play to make.
Coach, you talk a lot about hesitation and fear with the players. With the month left within the trade deadline, has there been any talks about making trades to get players to make moves on this team?
Yeah, that's a question for Kevin in regard. We're completely focused on what we have here in this room. I speak of hesitation and fear more in here than I would ever back with our guys. With our guys, it's about aggressive. It's about attack. It's about feeling good about your game or being fearless. We're not screaming and yelling at them for a mistake. We want them to go. And so it's not a lot of talk actually about fear, even though I do mention it amongst this group here. But no, the trade deadline for us is not something at the coach level, player level, where we can allow to enter our mind.
What was your thoughts on their response in the third period to Columbus putting on pressure? They seemed to be a little edgy in the third period.
They were opportunistic. I mean, they had nothing to lose if the game ended. 5 minutes in, they didn't have a win, so they had nothing to lose, and they were very opportunistic. So, like I said, the first goal from shot from the goal line, Tokarski stops at 99 out of 100 times, really, and they were opportunistic. But they, credit to them, they never lost confidence. But we didn't give them a whole lot. What we gave them in the second goal, the penalty kill, was a mistake on our part. It was just a simple mistake.